Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are Black farmers in my area, and they have their own farm and make their own organic products. So I intend on going out there real soon, being that they are within the same county that I'm in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this came out in the Burlington County Times, August 4th, 2021. And, this man is complaining, just like many Black farmers in the country, that this government has given them no help at all. And it's the same story that we get over and over from different Black farmers. And it's not shocking. This has been a way of life for the government not to help Black farmers. Just like the criminal justice system, they try to go above and beyond to make sure no one in the Black community gets any justice. Yeah, well, they do that in farming too. They go above and beyond to make sure there's no financial support, no ability to get loans, nothing. Nothing. They do not get the same thing that white farmers get in this country. Well, that should not be shocking at all. So the man that's sitting down, he is the owner. This is Joe L. Barty, and he loves farming. And as a Black farmer of K&J Organic Farms, say selling his product is a different story. So he has a hard time moving his product, which I am not shocked. This is the case with many Black farmers in America. I enjoy the farming part, making the plants grow. I did not enjoy the results after you make a product and you have to take it to someone else to say, okay, what are you going to give me for this? Said Barty. Well, me being a Black farmer and everything, most of the time it was really, I don't need it. Struggles selling his produce led Barty to look for government assistance. But even that wasn't enough. I wound up borrowing money from the government, and I couldn't borrow enough to do what I really needed to do. And of course, there was trouble because of that, Barty said. Yeah, well, they always do Black farmers like that. So if they need a certain amount of money, they will always undercut them. That's a very common thing they do. And this is why these Black farmers did not want Tom Vilsack in there, but Joe Biden insisted that he sit in the same position. And when he was there during the Obama administration, he heavily discriminated against these Black farmers. And so you're going to put the same person in there. And then you want to know why nothing is happening for the Black farmers? Wow. Somebody got mad because in one of my videos, I called Joe Biden senile. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to call him senile in this video too. There you go. All right. A lack of trust in the government support is a common theme for farmers of color. Lawsuits blocking the distribution of the United States Department of Agriculture debt relief loans for Black and minority farmers isn't doing much, to help any of these black farmers that have concerns. So I'm going to play part of an interview that he did recently for the Burlington County Times. Ah, commercial. Never mind. After the commercial, you know how they are. Okay. Wow. So everybody, we're getting ready to enter another heat wave. 5 days in a row. Okay. It's almost over. Okay, here we go.
Farmers file lawsuits against a debt relief payment plan for farmers of color to right the historical wrongs by the USDA. Farmers of color reflect on their hardships. Here's the story of one of those farmers.
My name is Joe Barty, and I'm here at K&J Organic Farms in Elma, New Jersey. We grow just about everything. We grow okras, we grow beans, cucumbers, pickles, cabbage. We have all different types of peppers, hot peppers and sweet peppers.
Surviving decades of farming, Barty says farmers today get the same price for their produce as they did 50 years ago, putting black farmers at even more of a disadvantage when bidding their product.
Most of the time when I went in there, if I had a large quantity of stuff, I couldn't get a bid on my product. If I go in with just a little bit, they always gave me a bid. The price would be kind of high, but I didn't make anything because I didn't have nothing. I listened to some of the farmers and say, like 50 years ago, the price that we're getting today is the same price they got 50 years ago. So at that, and me being a black farmer, my task is even harder because I get knocked down more and go over there. For instance, this year I had peas. I went over, I couldn't get a bid on them. Beans, I had squash. I went over there and I couldn't get a bid on them. So fortunate we have pigs that some of this stuff I can bring back home and throw it to them, but you don't make no money doing that. When I go to purchase seed and chemicals and stuff like that for the farm that I can use, organic stuff, I pay the same price as everybody else. But when I get ready to sell my product, I have a problem getting the money for it. I had one buyer before when I was farming ask me one day, "What do you need money for?" I had to think a little bit before I said something because I was about to say the wrong thing. And I said, "Well, what it means, what I need money for, it's I got bills to pay just like everybody else. So this is what I'm going through with as a black farmer."
In one experience, Barty went to auction off his produce. He recalls other farmers assuming he was a driver, feeling as though once anyone sees his skin color, he knows he'll face discrimination.
And I pulled up, and one of the farmers asked me, "Well, who are you driving for?" I said, "Myself." "Yourself?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's all right." Yeah, I guess so. But that's what we're up against. As soon as this shows up, it's discrimination.
As farmers of color continue to wait for federal relief, the USDA says that while they are still unable to make payments, paperwork is still being processed and encourages eligible borrowers to continue to apply.
You know what? I'm going to see if I can reach out to these farmers and see if they're willing to ship their products. I mean, it can't hurt, it won't hurt to ask, and they're so close to where I live. I don't see that as a big problem. Um, wow. It is just a reminder of how hard it is for black farmers in the US. And this is, it's just like everything else rigged up in America. This is rigged up too. You know, they don't want these black farmers as competition. So they go above and beyond not to help them at all. And still, some of them will just struggle and fight through the whole thing. But it shouldn't be that way at all, you know? So, y'all, please tell me what you think. I mean, it just goes to show you how dirty the government is, which we already knew, and how they are doing this to sabotage these farmers. I know many of you remember it must have been like around 2017 where they purposely sold bad seeds to black farmers so they would not have anything to harvest. I remember when that happened, and some of those farmers paid over $100,000 for seeds, and they knew those seeds were not going to grow worth nothing. They knew it. Oh boy. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.